SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Salt Lake City Flyers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visitors, Salt Lake City, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
3-3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Got to get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Langford up the middle and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lynch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
Well, let's talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They're going to look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
They'll look to throw again. Checks it underneath to Langford. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
Both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week.
And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Langford.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, Langford.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender.
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall.
As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. But guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and so and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively, 6 DBs in the game. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 43. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
11 yards there, 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try and run this one right up the gun. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chargers ready to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the defense.
Loose inside the 30, inside the 10.
And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw again. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where you see the final score there. The Chiefs needed desperately to avoid going to 1-4, and they're able to do that with a victory there. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. The Jets trying to hold on and claim victory. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. The Vikings locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. We'll continue on and take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half. And they didn't get a whole lot done in the rushing department in those first 2 quarters. They probably feel pretty lucky to be tied here at halftime. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, here's a look at their numbers throwing the football in what was a very even first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back. for quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Over the middle, it's complete. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
A gain of 7. First down, Flyers.
Here's a give up the middle.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll try to get the ground game going with Langford.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On second down, they'll run it here. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They'll set up to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. Now, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
2nd down and inches.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it, that changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off, sometimes you're just rounding it, sometimes there's a fake, sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. They'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Langford gets it running left. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is going to be intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 68 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. This offense on third down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. And he comes back with one complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they get 14 yards there and a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Hands it off out of the gun. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a handoff running through the middle. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll look to throw. Flushed out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dances by him. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Checks it underneath to Langford. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. L.A. readies for its next possession. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Complete to number 80. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
6-yard line.
It's caught. Here's Langford. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
He finds Lynch. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this one is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a one-score game. And his kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because it just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.